this is the home. Like, we got Lafayette not far from here. You got Cajun country. You got New Orleans. It's the home of so much jazz, the blues, Cajun music, Zydeco. So many phenomenal things.
And my grandfather's from Gonzales, Louisiana. And I'm still trying to find traces of that branches of that family.
So if you're out there, just contact the website.
Yeah.
Definitely getting a good reaction when Russ breaks out his fiddle to 6 gigs in 5 days.
Oddfellows Rest,
Right.
the cemetery at the intersection of Canal Street and Canal Boulevard, where the zigzag happens and all the cemeteries converge over there.
That one was in 97. Russell came in.
97?
97.
1897.
1897.
Well, when you think Oddfellows Rest and you're thinking about the way that we all more or less gelled together as quite Oddfellows, it just, we all basically knew right away that's the title. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're looking for the future. We're looking for, like, we all feel like our best songs are still ahead of us. Our best shows are still ahead of us.
Here comes the wreckage. Here comes the wreckage. Here comes the wreckage.
Mike and I had played in the band in high school. Hadn't seen him for a long time, but I tracked him down, called him up and said, you know, want to play some music? And he was like, yeah, man.
You've been long enough to.
Yeah, but you guys were writing songs.
Has anybody seen Jenny Jones? She haunts my dreams and I'm all alone. She's a high plains drifter and a two-bit grifter. She took all my money and my heart and my soul. Just one look, I held him high. Skinned the mule or any man alive.
Paul said I happened to meet Buddy Cage from the New Riders of the Purple Sage. I helped him load his pedal steel onto his van after a gig one night. He gave me his number, said, you ever need any pedal steel, give me a call. And we wound up doing a bunch of gigs with him and recording with him.
I saw that Levon was playing with Buddy Cage in the city, so I went in and met him, and we talked briefly, and just said, you know, you come cut a record with us? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, so Redemption was recorded with Levon, picked up by Koch Records, and
He finally called. It was actually my birthday. He called me on my birthday, and he's like, I want to be in the band. I'm like, you are in the band? He goes, no, I want to be in your band. Happy birthday to us. Around 2003, we'd been at it for a while, and it gets kind of tiring, and then I think we ran out of gas at that point, and Levon was like, I want to go up, I want to go back home and do something up there with the barn. And
Well, Amy, he really wanted to play with his daughter.
yeah, he wanted to mainly play with Amy, and wanted to, he was starting to hint about the Midnight Rambles and all that.
Yeah, this next chapter in our story
Right.
is the Tom Ryan
Right,
story.
you have to.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he just was Tom and Heidi, of course.
Right.
The thing is, like, when the Hombres were together, I knew of them. I didn't know them. And when that fell apart, when Levon was gone and then the guys went their own separate ways, it was I felt bad for them because I thought that they were, out of all my friends, they were the ones that had the best chance of really seeing something happen, bringing something to fruition.
It's
Roy Rogers and Gene
hard
Autry.
work taking care of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Tom had organized a sort of a
That's right.
makeshift reunion of the last Hombres, and
Drop it in the middle of the show.
yeah, basically. And I was heavily involved with that show. I was playing guitar, organ, and pedal steel, and somehow I wound up at the pedal steel.
And I got to know every single one of them individually, really, fairly well. And because I knew them, I was able to bring up the topic of, maybe we form again. Chris is a fantastic guitar player.
Right.
We haven't even figured out how to utilize that yet, because we got 2 guitar, we could be the
It's a
3
secret
guitar
weapon.
army.
It's a secret weapon that's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
come out.
more than just a utility infielder, he's pretty much all 9 players.
Next
Yeah.
thing I knew, I was making a record with these guys, playing the Hammond organ and doing a bunch of things, you know. Like they haven't figured out that I'm a complete fraud yet, you know, so we'll just keep it on the wrap.
Really, it's the exact opposite.
The Louisiana stuff and the New Orleans stuff has slowly crept in, you know, to what we do. I do this basically for religious purposes and spiritual purposes because it makes me happy.
It took a few times around for me to feel like, okay, we got material and we got a feel, and this can really be a band and not just, the individuals. It could be a bigger thing than just the individuals, and that's really what these guys brought to the table.
I mean, I'm lucky. I mean, I got myself into a band which has got 3 really talented songwriters. How many bands have that? 3 guys that sing their own songs, and then we get Chris James to come in who can sing harmony with all 3 of them, and he can change the timbre of his voice to fit each of the guys that he sings with. So it gives everybody in the band a distinct purpose.
The Jew will eat my cherry, ridicule my Chuck Berry, from the Mersey to the ferry, that'll wake up from your dream. Where it's all with the doll's head, Mary, with the doll's head, Mary, with the doll's head, Mary.
And equally important, maybe even more so than the music, is food down here.
Well, the music has become like an interruption to thinking, actually, fun interruption, but
I'm sick of